we can't get fuel at the minute.
So just here at Installer Show, just meeting up with Mark, he's over there chatting.
It's Daddy's van. Yeah. We can't get fuel at the minute. There's all the fuels. Look at all the people waiting for the fuel. So that was my little boy's first time in my van. I've had the van about 6-7 months now, and since day one, since I got the van, he's been wanting to go in it, but his car seat was like Isofix, or so I couldn't get it in the van. So went out and bought him a new seat at the weekend, and yeah, took him out for the first time in it, and he was loving it. He didn't want to go home. We ended up having to drive around for 20 minutes just so that he could have a bit of fun in it. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing all right with the whole fuel issue. I finished the week last week with, I think, 5 miles in my tank. So yeah, it weren't great, especially when I went to fill up at the weekend ready for this week, and there was just miles of queues at petrol stations that had fuel. Half of them didn't have any. I was quite lucky in that the little village that I live in, that was a BP one, but it had, it was full of fuel. So I was quite lucky in that I could get fuel for the van for the week, and then also fuel for the car ready for Installer Show. So yeah, definitely a bit of a twitchy bum moment when I turned up at the petrol station and worried that they didn't have any fuel. So, but I mean, people were queuing up outside the petrol station since like 5 in the morning. It doesn't open till 7:30, so they're waiting around for 2.5 hours just to get a bit of fuel, which is ridiculous, because you can guarantee that half the people that are waiting, it's going to sit in their tank all week anyway because they work from home. So it's just mental. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Again, sorry about the crap quality of the last video. I'm still trying to get my head around the camera. I'm recording this on my phone because it's just easier in the van. But yeah, a couple of issues that I've had with it. I mean, it's a good camera. It films at 4K at 30 frames per second, which, decent for a budget camera. And the only issue that I found with it is, well, a couple really, is that transferring files through Wi-Fi from the camera to my iPhone or my iPad, it's so I film at 4K, but the files that actually come through to my phone or my iPad are only like 720p, so it just makes it a bit difficult to transfer files. But I went out and bought a SD card to Lightning connector adapter thing, so that I can get the 4K files from the camera straight to my phone, so I can edit it, because I don't do anything on my computer. It's an old MacBook. I've upgraded it and stuff, but it doesn't really run any like iMovie or any video editing software very well. I mean, it runs it, but the preview, little preview window, it's awful. It buffers and can't edit it properly. So yeah, I mean, for in the van, I'll probably be using my phone. It's just nice and easy. And for out on site and out on the jobs, I'll just use my camera. The only other issue is the audio is awful from the inbuilt mic. So what I might end up doing is just either having to order an external mic for it or something like that. But yeah, so there's another plumber. But yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and well, by the time this video comes out, it'll be Installer Show would have been and gone. So hope you enjoyed Installer Show. I know I will. Yeah, me and the missus are going over, meeting up with Mark and Pete. So yeah, it'd be good fun. But yeah, thanks for watching. So this is a job where a tenant has reported a damp patch under the pressure relief. So came to have a little look at it, and you can't really see on my thumb here, but the it's all wet there, so let's have a look. So I took off the tin dish, and then obviously just saw that the little olive was the wrong way around, so thought I'd just swap that over. Don't need to, but yeah, swap it over. So the reason for it leaking would be from the expansion vessel, so I'm just going to check the pressure and then pump it up if I need to. As you can see here, there's no pressure in it whatsoever. So turn the mains off, drain the pressure out, so open the hot tap, then pump it back up to the pre-charge, which on this one was a 3-bar pre-charge, so pump it up to 3-bar, and then that should be the end of their issues. So yeah, 3-bar, I've just pumped it up to just over 3-bar, so when I take off the pump I don't lose any pressure. Turn the mains back on, and then just make sure when you've wound it back a little bit that you just check that packing gland, because they 9 times out of 10 they leak.
Easy, like shelling peas. But just going from how we've been taught for years and years.
So it was over at Installer Show today. It was just, weren't there very long to be honest, so I didn't really get too much footage. It was really busy, so had a little quick look around with Mark and stuff, and then we kind of just dipped really. But yeah, so unfortunately no separate video for Installer Show. It was good, don't get me wrong, it was good. There was a lot of stands there, a lot of exhibitions, but not my scene really. Yeah, I quite like smaller shows where there's not that many people, but never mind. It's good fun, but yeah, not for me. But
So that's pretty much done. Bit of a mess, but they go up, and then I haven't screwed the that one in yet, but it's a bit like that. That'll go off to the flange at the top, and then cold will run up into the tank, and then I've got the hot and cold feed to the shower, which is going the other side of that wall. So it'll go up, run along, connect onto these, and then because the tank is literally just here, so connect that onto there, and then jobs are good in. So I took a slightly different approach. I was going to take all 3 pipes up there, but and then I found the hot and the cold to the shower. They were the wrong way around, so I've just swapped them over. But yeah, so this is basically what it is at the minute. It's just filling up. So I've got the pump down there, the feed to the pump, and then the feed to the shower. So they go off to the shower pipes, and then these two, one goes up into a Leamington flange, I think they call it, and then the cold goes up and then connects up there. So yeah, all filling up now, so let's hope for the best. Right, so it's all connected now, all tested. Got those valves off there because I'm just fitting the shower valve in behind that wall. And then yeah, I'll take these clips off that I didn't use, and yeah, jobs are good in. So yeah, like I said, just got all that done in there. So I'll just take you into the bathroom. So basically we're going to fit the shower valve on there, and then a bit of wet room glass on here. Just, I think about an 800 bit of glass will do that. But the only thing is, because I didn't fit this tray, I didn't first fix the pipes. So what I noticed when I was testing it all before I fit the pump, because I like to just make sure that I know exactly where everything's going and where everything is. So I turned the isolators on the shower, and the hot was on the right and the cold was on the left. So obviously when I connected it up in there, I just made sure to switch those over, and then I've tested it all so that hot now comes out of the left where it should be, and then cold on the right. So yeah, the tray, I don't think it's bedded in properly, because I just stood on it to get to those isolators, and you can hear it moving, you know, when it starts to bounce a little bit. So I don't think it was the tray was set properly. So I'm going to take all this off and see what I find. Okay, so good news is I just took all the cardboard out of the way. It does look like the shower waste is actually fitted on this, so that's not too bad. However, obviously it's not sealed or anything, so yeah, I need to seal it before I can get that shower glass in. So yeah, looks like that's what I'll be doing now. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it, but when I kind of step on the tray, you can hear it kind of bouncing around. And you can actually see, you can't really see that, but you can actually see it kind of moving up and down ever so slightly. I love my job.
So with that that job with the shower tray, I said to the customer, look, really it should be, the tray should come up, remove whatever he bedded the tray with, blue tack I think, and then rebed it, put the tray back down, and then retile the bottom row. So he said that's the best, you know, best thing to do. So I'm going back next week to go and do that. So I didn't bother putting like the shower valve on, or the obviously the shower screen, because I just don't want to damage the shower valve. So leave that off until the tray's in, and then I'll book 2 days. So the first day, take the top tray out as best as I can. I have told him that there is a possibility that it will be damaged by taking it up, but it's something that he wants to go ahead with. So quoting to take the tray out, sorry, take the bottom row of tiles off, rebed the tray, put it back down, retile, and then go back the next day to, well, unseal it, and then go back the next day to put the glass on and the shower valve. So I think that'll be Thursday, Friday next week or something. So yeah, should be good. Bit annoyed that I couldn't get it done today, because I just wanted to get it all done and then, you know, forget about it. But yeah, never mind, these things don't always go to plan. So yeah. Right, so yeah, with that job, basically, I went over last week, I think it was. I think it was in like last week's video, where I repaired the toilet as the inlet was leaking. So changed the valve and it was all good. But the tenant said to me that there was a wet patch next to their shower. And then asked if I'd have a look. So with landlords and tenants, what I will always do is say to the tenant, you know, that I'll speak to the landlord or estate agent about the issue, just so that they can give me kind of clearance or whatever to go and do it. Because sometimes what happens is you do it, fix whatever the issue is, and especially with that job, because it was, I'd have to make access behind the shower valve to actually get to it, or start taking the panel off, or the plinth, sorry, for the shower, and if that breaks, then that's kind of on me, because the landlord hadn't said, yeah, do it. So I gave him a call last week once I'd done the toilet, and said, you know, what do you want to do about it? And so obviously they said, yep, go ahead, do it. So I booked that in for today, and then yeah, so I went round, had a look, noticed that it was coming from the wall where the shower valve is. So luckily there was a wall behind it that I could easily just cut into or make access. So I spoke to the landlord and said basically what I was proposing to do. They said, yeah, go for it. So yeah, cut access, and then obviously found that one of the inlets were leaking from to the shower, so sorted that. But yeah, just heading over now to Leamington, just going over to fit an integrated washing machine for a friend of mine. So yeah, let's get it. So thanks for watching this week's video. Yeah, I thought I'd do a little bit of a different sort of thing with the van talk video. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you want to see any more of that, or if you're just happy watching the normal kind of videos, because I did quite enjoy making that one, and there's a few other kind of subjects I can cover as well. So yeah, just anything to really help anybody, like an apprentice or somebody struggling with self-employment, or just anything really. Always here to chat. But yeah, so thanks for watching this week's video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.